What's going on? This is your boy Gangstalked Talk with AJ, and I'm back with another video. Long time no see. It ain't been that long, probably about a little over a week. But I did some shorts on my channel, so if you want to check those out, I've been uploading, but just shorts. But if you're into thought-provoking content like this, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. There's a lot of people watching, but they're not subscribing. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, man. I want to be able to go live soon. And I want to build this channel up, and I want more eyes and ears on this content that I'm putting out. This is a growing community, and yeah, I think we need to raise awareness to this ongoing problem in society. That's a lot of people are kind of acting obtuse, acting like they don't know it exists. But anyways, I want to talk about the 3 things that have been beneficial to me. And I know this may sound weird, but because being gang stalked is not something that you should think that's beneficial to your life, because it's pretty much people invading your privacy and being all up under all in your business 24/7. But there's a lot of positive there. See, when it comes to it, and somebody that's been targeted for about 12 years, almost 13 years now, 13 years, going on 14 years. I've grown up, you know what I'm saying, in this program. So I've looked at the positive side to it. Growing up, I used to go out and shit, you know what I'm saying, and go out and what I'm saying, with people. But I was always the type where when I went out, I was always just like, okay, I'm going out with my guys, and you know what I'm saying, and then I'm going to get with a chick, and then I'm gonna go off to dip to the side or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And other than that, I was always to myself. So being in, like, when I started getting gang stalked, it was nothing new to me to kind of be to myself. So that aspect of it is a dream for me, like, being somebody that's, I ain't gonna say a recluse, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? That's extra. That's an introvert. So that's one thing that just I never took it personal. But okay, so the 3 things that's been beneficial, that is beneficial, being targeted. For one, you're able to plan things out. You're able to plan things out and do it efficiently. Now, what I mean by that is, you don't have anything as far as like to do. If you have children, that's different. But as far as like personal things you have to get done, you're able to do those things and not have to involve like your everyday people, your friends and family into your thing. You're able to just focus on what you need to do and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Whether and a lot of us, we're able to plan that stuff mentally, and some of us have to write it down, but I'm able to mentally plan my week out, when I'm gonna do this, how long it's gonna take, where I need to do it, how long is it, like I need to get here and I'm be done around this time, etc., etc. So you're able to like game plan a lot of stuff without people or things interfering with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely a benefit. The second benefit, and this is probably the most important one, you're able to save money. Now, if you like, and then when I say this, it kind of ties into like how I started the video. And this does not apply to everybody. This just applies to me. But if you're one of these people, then it applies to you as well. So before, like, I quit smoking around the time I started being targeted anyway. And then I picked the habit back up. It's like smoking weed, and drinking a little bit. But I noticed that ever since I stopped again in like 2017, I'm able to, like, I have things that I was not able to save for back then. Like I had a car, but it wasn't the best car. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the great, like, reliable. And then I didn't have a car for a long time. So now that I quit smoking weed and drinking, I was able to live better. Yeah, I live way better now. I have multiple cars. This one I'm in, and then the one right next to me, and then the other one in my garage. So I have several cars now. Um, got a nice place. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to lock in on, you know what I'm saying, making myself better. So one and two kind of ties in together, but you're able to save money. You're not going out. You're not wasting money on women. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these women, they just want somebody that can pay for them to have a good time. So you're not wasting money on that. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody. You're just focused on yourself. So you start to invest money and save money on things that you really want to do with yourself. If you want to travel, if you want to just save money to be able to move somewhere nice or do something nice for yourself. Um, that's another benefit to being GameStop. I'm gonna be honest with you. And on this channel, I look at this stuff. I give advice. I bring awareness, but I also want people to look at everything from a positive perspective, because I don't want people on this channel that that come here and they're just looking at all the negative things, aspects of game stalking. It's negative, yes, but unfortunately, it's a part of your life. So you kind of have to move forward with life and not let it affect your daily life. So that way you're able to live a prosperous life and thrive in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I come in, because like I said, as somebody that's been on this program for almost 13 years, I'm able to see stuff from a broader perspective. And I've been through all the stages and emotions and every emotion that comes with this. And I seen it through because I got grown closer to God. So I have all the faith in the world that's able to kind of just help me persevere. But another thing, the third thing is that it makes you stronger spiritually. Um I noticed that once I was able to, and once I got a lot of idle time and I started to see people for who they are, I built my relationship and I got very, very close to God. Um, and that's just kind of piggybacking on the end of that number two. So number three is I was able to build my relationship even more with God. Um, I'm able to understand that things are going to come easy, but if you believe in God and have faith, you shall prosper in this world, because no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So don't think that these people, they're winning these daily battles against you. And and I'm gonna give an example. So today I found out, and this has been a common thing, and I know a lot of people that's targeted that have vehicles, they go through this. You end up with a lot of nails in your tire. That's one thing that I've been having a problem with. And it's Saturday afternoon, evening. So a lot of places, or afternoon. So a lot where I'm at. So a lot of places are closing or closed. So, and then I smelt something in my in my car, in the cabin of my car. So when I was getting out the car earlier, someone told me to let up the hood, and I let up the hood, and one of my radiator hose was split. So aka I need a new radiator hose. So, and this is going back to number one, quick thinking. I made a call. um I found out I've made two calls to two shops. One couldn't get me in today because they closed at 4, and the other one could get me in today. One shop said 272, I think. The other shop said 159. So obviously, I went with the second shop, and it's a more, national brand. And so, okay, so I took it there. Luckily, through the grace of God, they didn't have anybody there, so that was cool. Got it done. And if you aren't hip to this, to everybody out there, not just the people that's, that watch my channel, download the what is it called, Cartvise app. This is no promo or nothing like that. I'm just giving some game. Download the Cartvise app, set up an account. You can get hellified discounts on your car maintenance, you know what I'm saying? through the major guys like Firestone, Advanced Auto, not Advanced Auto, but Firestone, Jiffy Lube, all those places. They even work with some mobile repair companies, so you can get hellified discounts. I'm talking about you can get 4 new tires for $300. That's a good deal, and that's including labor. So that's a hell of a deal. You got to think about how much places are charging for new tires. Just how much places are charging for new tires for just the tires. You know what I'm saying? Without the labor. So that's a hellified discount. You know what I'm saying? Down to $317 roughly, you know what I'm saying, for this car, for new tires. And then, you know, I got like $30 off the 159 that I was supposed to pay for the hose, and then I had to put some more coolant in there. So it ended up being like 167, you know what I'm saying, versus 2 something. So hell of a deal, man. I recommend that for a lot of people that have cars, you know what I'm saying, that download that Car Advise app and save you some cash. And this is not a promo, so I'm definitely recommending that 1,000%, because you'll see. Sign up, and then tell me in the comment section how much you save. It's a hell of a deal, and I'm gonna continue to use it as long as it exists. But anyways, because I have several cars, so it works for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to, you know, get discounts that, you know, that they wouldn't offer if you're not, you know, hip to the game. So and that's just called being resilient. Definitely you have to be resilient when you're being targeted, and be aware of everything, and kind of study everything, kind of be independent with things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's things you can do to work on your car, that's a plus too. Learn how to learn how to be self-sufficient. Learn how to do things on your car, so that way it lessens the chance of people trying to sabotage you. You know what I'm saying? There are some wicked people that work in these places as well. So the less you depend on people, the better for it, the better you are, you know, being targeted. And just be very, very resourceful. Be quick on your feet and have multiple plans, because there are going to be people that have it out for you to sabotage anything you got going. So understand that. But those are the 3 things that I find beneficial to being targeted. And like I said, I mean, I know being targeted overall is not good, but it's definitely something you're just gonna have to deal with, and you're gonna have to just find ways to navigate it and make it work, make it positive, and make it work, you know, for you, in order for you to continue to live life. But this is your boy Targeted Talk with AJ. Gangstalked Talk with AJ. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe, y'all be smooth, and be blessed, my targeted ones. Be blessed, you know, and don't let the circumstances in the events of the day ruin your day. Y'all be smooth. Peace out.